millennials, at least in America, motorcycles are seen as a luxury item. We spend so much time on Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest. What's trending there is what's trending with millennials. But what is not trending on those things are motorcycles. Thanks to whoever left a comment on one of my videos saying that they work in the medical field and people in motorcycle accidents with rings sometimes need to get their finger cut off. So now I wear a rubber ring while I ride. I am back at one of my favorite roads to ride that is within the city anyways, that doesn't require a 2-hour back roads ride like the mountains. And it's this lake. I found that lakes have really curvy and often hilly roads right around them. So we millennials get a lot of crap from older generations. I think it's just part of being the youngest generation. You're the most annoying one. I am 31, so I'm old enough now that there's a generation below me that can speak and think and make decisions and be very vocal about their views. And I gotta say, I'm now old enough that I'm thinking kids these days are nuts. So we millennials get a lot of crap for a lot of things. Wanting to be really politically correct, being really into social media, and also not a lot of us are riders. Some people say that millennials are ruining the motorcycle industry. I mean, I've met a lot of people who ride. I guess actually most of them are older than me. You just kind of stumble upon them when you're in the world of motorcycles. Aw, too bad I can't go faster because this is a neighborhood. There are houses galore. If you want to see me go fast on some curves, then just watch my video in the mountains recently. Hello, baby. So apparently, one of the things that millennials spend the most money on is convenience, like Uber, delivery services, Amazon Prime. I love all those things. We have the highest college to income debt ratio of any generation. Houses are more than they ever were. I guess salaries are too, but I'm pretty sure I read that it's not proportional. So basically, millennials are in a lot more debt than our parents, our grandparents. On a whole, millennials are just not very smart with money. There's my favorite house here. Beautiful. But on top of that, at 35, when you compare millennials, a 35-year-old millennial, and then a baby boomer at 35, and then what's the generation between that? Gen X? My parents' generation. That generation at 35. The amount of money that that person has per generation in proportion to the economy gets smaller and smaller. So our grandparents, I think the percent was something like 45%. 30 or 40, I forget. I'll put it on the screen here. They owned a huge chunk of the economy when they were 35. Millennials, at 35, we own 3%. And I think that the reason that is I think the idea of spending what you have, making more money so that you can buy more cool stuff, is so popular with millennials, instead of making more money so that you can save and invest more. I am shocked that so many people my age that are in huge debt already, from school, a wedding, which by the way is one day, instead of go into more debt for something fun, like not even something they need, like an overseas trip or a luxury car, instead of a used 4-year-old car, and then save $25,000 and then use $25,000 for a down payment for an investment property and make some money. Whenever I start talking like that with people my age, nobody has any clue what I'm talking about. And I didn't either. Literally only a year ago. It's because I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, that's all. And that opened up every door for me to look into different ways of making money, about investing and not relying on just your 9 to 5 as an income. And I think with millennials, at least in America, motorcycles are seen as a luxury item. For one thing, it's definitely not advertised as being a convenient thing for us, which I don't think it really isn't. If I need to pack a bunch of stuff, I mean, I don't have the ability to do that on my car. If I need to run out of the house in a rush, just getting into my car versus getting geared up saves a lot of time. I got off my curvy lake road. Now I'm in some neighborhood. I'm gonna turn around. Can't see, son, you're so bright. Woohoo! What is going on there? And I think too, the thing about millennials, we spend so much time on Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest. What's trending there is what's trending with millennials. Which way did I come from? I think this way. So right now a big thing with people my age is traveling, yoga, Starbucks. I do like yoga actually. Starbucks I'm not a fan of because it's so much plastic every time you buy it, and that makes me depressed. Please nobody think I'm harping on you for loving Starbucks. But what is not trending on those things are motorcycles. I think it was popular with our parents' generation, even more popular with our parents' generation and before that, because motorcycles were in a lot of movies. But that's not the case so much anymore. I mean, if I want to find someone my age who does yoga, likes Starbucks, loves to travel, I can pretty much pick out just about anybody in a room, and they probably will. But if I want to find someone my age who rides, yeah, good luck with that. Unless I go to a motorcycle specific event. I think millennials have a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress and anxiety, and I think that just kind of comes with being so enthralled on Instagram and Pinterest. If a lot more of them rode, we would be a much happier generation. Oh my gosh! Little doggy! Where'd you come from? Oh, he's barking at me now. That's your dog? Okay, great. I thought he was lost. That scared the bejesus out of me. Poor little baby all by himself. Cheez-Its. Bejesus. Bejesus. Does anybody say that anymore? In case you can't tell, I spend a lot of time riding by myself.